We finally got something to react to. Ah, dang! What's good, y'all? Conan and Chris back with another reaction. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been like a week. Sorry I haven't been uploading. I've been busy editing. But I will explain all my editing business in another video. Because this video is 24 minutes long. Now, first things first, I feel like this shit is fake. Lala beefing with Lil TJ and Lil Ruby Rose. All this extra shit, bro. Like, listen, I'm a big fan of Lala. I've been following this girl since I was in high school, so before this YouTube shit. But now she supposedly is beefing with Ruby Rose. I feel like DDG is in the mess of this. Now, I respect DDG as a hustler and a grinder, but as a man right now, nah. Because he just flexes some money too much. But this shit better not be fake. Like, if it's fake, I'm gonna be really upset. You know why? Because I fuck with Lala. She seems like a really humble girl. But this shit is 24 minutes long. You gonna sit here and explain this whole situation for 24 minutes? Ain't no way in hell DDG ain't tell you to do this shit for clout. You know, we're gonna react to it. This video's probably gonna be 30 minutes long. I'm sorry, I don't like reacting to long ass videos like this, but I just want to see what's up, what's going on. You feel me?
Alright guys, so I'm really just gonna jump straight into this, and the first thing I just want to say is that you can judge someone all you want and have opinions on situations that you don't have the facts.
Just people don't give a fuck like me. When people make opinions about me, I don't give a fuck. But it's rare though for me because a lot of people don't disrespect me or dislike me. I only know like 2 people that dislike me in the whole world. Everybody else cool as fuck with me.
You don't know everything about, and you have the right to do that because we're human, and when we see a situation, we judge it, even though we don't know the full story. But the point is, the internet and real life don't always align.
True.
And the only reason I'm gonna explain myself today is because I do have a brand and my character is being tested. And normally I wouldn't even address situations because if I know the truth and I know my own integrity.
You see, she doesn't adjust these things, which is real with her. I can honestly say she's real about that. But I feel like DDV was like, you can make a bag off this, so you just drop a video, make that shit like 20 minutes.
I don't owe an explanation to anybody.
This nigga money hungry.
My character is being tested.
Hey.
I also didn't want to immediately say anything or react off of impulse because a lot of you guys you're being silent, you just don't care. It's not even that. I just don't have anything to go back and forth about on the internet. So this is why I'm gonna make the video, and that's it. I have a very reserved personality. I'm just naturally not like a talker to be blasting everything. That's
on social media.
And I'm sorry that.
Yeah, there's a couple of girls like that. They don't put everything on social media, which is nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. But Lala, this makes you look bad because you're IG famous and Twitter famous. You're someone a lot of people look up to. A lot of people look up to people like you and YouTubers, all that stuff. But you being quiet is really gonna show that means you're afraid. You feel me? And it's actually real that you're actually making a video to do this shit, even if DDG didn't tell you to do it or not.
That upsets some people. So first of all, me and Ruby,
24 minutes.
We were never genuine friends.
What? This gotta be fake. Oh hell no. Oh, my head hurt already, bro. This shit gotta be fake. We were never genuine friends. Y'all called each other best friends. What? Let me hear this shit, bro. What?
Come as a shock or surprise to some of you guys because you just don't know the ins and outs of things that go on behind closed doors. You only know internet. You only know pictures.
But you call each other best friends? What?
That's all you know.
What?
And that's what we put out there. So that's, of course. What
so y'all had a fake best friend internet relationship? Something like that? What? This don't make no sense. Oh no, this shit don't make no goddamn sense.
Respect, unless it's told to you. But overall, the literal truth is that me and Ruby were never real, genuine friends. And we just gave this internet persona of sisters and besties because it looks good. And honestly, it was established on her end to me that that's all she wanted. And that she didn't.
LA people be so fake. Oh my god.
And I'm going to get into how I actually found that out. But, alright, so to jump back probably almost a year ago, not quite, but almost a year ago, I was with Ruby at her house in Atlanta. I think I was staying there. And if you don't know, I used to live in Atlanta. That's where I met Ruby, and that's where I went to high school. So I was staying at her house in Atlanta, and we got into an argument about something that had nothing to do with me and her personally, but it triggered her to just expose her true feelings towards me. And she ended up telling me honestly, I've been holding this in for as long as we've been friends. So she told me and straight up looked me in the eye. There were two other girls there to witness this, and said like, you know, I never really messed with you. We're not genuine friends, and I don't look at.
You know, it's really hard to be a girl and be a friend. Females, for a lot of okay, the niggas in this video. I don't know if girls will ever see this video, but my guys, when it comes to y'all know how it is. When it comes to us, we can be generally cool with a guy. Like we'll play basketball with a random nigga. What's good, bro? I'll see you next time. Yada yada. Girls, they can't do that shit, bro. Girls, it's hard to be a friend and be a female. Like females are so fake towards each other. You hear this bullshit? And then months ago they were doing all this. Hey Ruby and all these. Yo, what the fuck is this shit?
You in that way, and I don't want to be friends anymore. And
ain't no way this real, bro.
I was like, what? Like, I was literally sitting there so confused. I was like asking her questions, like, why wouldn't you tell me this sooner? Like, I don't understand why you would just sit there and fake a friendship with me. Like, that's weird, and it's hurtful because I felt the opposite. I'm like, damn, this is my sister. Like, I feel like we created a bond and we overcame a lot. So I thought we were real friends, and from the jump, everyone would tell me like, watch out. She doesn't have the same intentions. This, that, and the third, but I don't listen to people because I'm hard-headed, yes, but I also don't just judge someone based off what I'm told. I like to experience it firsthand, and then if the outcome, you know, is bad and people prove me right, then so be it, but I would never just, like, not mess with someone because things were told to me about them, and etc. But yeah, so she just basically told me that, and she's like, the reason that I've held this in, and she's like, yeah, I know that I'm fake for it, but the reason that I've held this in is because my label told me that it was a good look and a good idea for us to have this little public friendship and bestie shit because you're popping, you're a pretty girl, and I need to be around that. And she straight up told me that. She's like, I need to be around a girl like you, and we can follow each other, and I'm gonna still like your pictures, and you know, I'm not gonna unfollow you or anything, but just in real life, it's just not, you know, it's not that. I literally left her house bawling, you guys. I went straight to my mom's house. She told me, like, you know, this girl, you've been seeing the signs from other incidents prior, and this girl showed you her true colors, so now you gotta make a decision. Because my mom, just being a mom, was like, I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna become cool again, and I know how you are, and you either have to know what it is and accept that.
Your label told y'all to make a fake friendship just for the clout. I never heard some shit like that a day in my life. What? Ruby, what the fuck? Well, nigga, if I don't want to be a friend, I don't want to be a friend. It's that simple. Fuck my label. I don't gotta listen to him about my friendship. She not signed to your label, so this shit gotta be fake. Oh, hell no. I never heard some shit like this a day in my life.
Put your feelings in it, or move on and dead the friendship.
Like, I heard of a public stunt. Like, people have fake couple relationships for the paparazzi, you know. They'll like fake to be together to get like money, to get people like I've seen shit like that, but like this, hell no. It's a label.
She straight up told you that you guys aren't genuine friends. So what's the point in continuing to be around someone that feels like that towards you? And I literally was so hurt by this, y'all, for weeks. Me and Ruby didn't speak for probably like 2 months. Damn. And then I don't even know how we reconnected, but she ended up reaching out to me randomly, I think while she was in LA, to hang out or something, and I just I didn't bring anything up. I just went along with it. We never discussed it.
What is this stupid shit?
We never discussed it. It was just like erased, like nothing happened. But from that point, I knew, like, look, I gotta be smarter this time. If I'm gonna still hang around her and be friends with her, just know what it is, know how she is, and don't put my feelings in it, and don't take everything personally, because you're just gonna keep getting hurt. And I'm typically the one in any argument we got into or any little thing to always be trying to mend it, apologize, even if I'm not in the wrong, just be like, look, like, I love you, whatever. I'm always that person, and so I'm just at a point where I'm like, I don't owe that to anyone when they don't have my best interests, and when it's just one-sided, I don't owe that to anyone. I'm tired of apologizing. I'm tired of continuing a fake friendship and being around people that don't really care about me. Like, I'm just tired of it.
That's that LA and Atlanta shit. That, like, LA and Atlanta people are so fake. I'm sorry, but it's true, guys. if you're from LA and Atlanta, you should know there's a lot of fake people down there. It's in Florida too, but not like LA, especially in LA. In Atlanta, that shit is ridiculous. Yo,
Yeah,
that's
basically
ridiculous.
after that, I had seen her true colors, and I just told myself to proceed with caution and just be aware.
What?
You know, you just can't trust.
This girl says she don't want to be a friend no more. She don't like. Ain't gonna be a what? What?
Everyone isn't the same. That's just the reality of life. And I'm at the point where I'm fine with that. I can accept that. And you guys are probably wondering like what made her feel that way. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest. So what all stems from that is how we became friends initially. And some of you might know, some of you may not. I'm not gonna even say names aside from me and Ruby's because this isn't about other people, but you guys need to know all the facts to understand like my point of view and why I did what I did. So
Ruby probably explained hers on OnlyFans.
Guy that we were both messing with. So I was about 17, and I didn't really keep up with that world. I didn't really get in tune with like industry stuff and just all those little things till I moved to LA. So at the time, I think I was like a junior or senior in high school. My mom raised me very strict, like never got to go out the house to really do anything. So when I met him, I actually met him through a mutual friend. And we just kind of vibed. I started hanging out with him. I ended up kind of on and off talking to him for years. Me and Ruby didn't really like each other because she found out that I was messing with him, and she even messaged me at the time like,
oh, wait, it's hold on. I watched Ruby's Q&A a long time ago. Is this the same nigga that you lost your virginity to? I think. I'm pretty sure this is who she's talking about. I'm pretty sure it is. This is a long time.
You know, I'm dating, whatever. I'm like, no, I don't. And then she's like, oh, well, because I posted a picture in his sweatshirt. So I clearly had no idea. If I don't know you personally, I'm not going to keep up with your relationship. I'm just not. And the reality is that I was 17. Did I care? No. Of course, guys are going to lie to you and tell you that they're single and you're the only one and this and yeah, I believed him. I was naive and I was 17.
Yeah, that's
so,
how it is.
Whatever. Fast forward, we kind of just had this little, I wouldn't even say beef, we just had like a tension. Like we didn't like each other, words got around because of this guy. And so we eventually both just weren't messing with him at all anymore.
Over a nigga. This all started over a nigga. Well, not all started over a nigga. It got worse over a nigga.
And she was being managed by someone that was kind of trying to manage me as well. And they were making a proposal to me. We had met once before to discuss it. And then the second time, he had told me, like, Ruby was kind of reaching out to me on his behalf as well, and she was trying to hang out, and I was skeptical about it at first, and anyone that was friends with me at the time couldn't vouch for this, but I would tell them, and they're like, bro, like, be careful, that's a little weird that she's trying to just be besties and stuff, considering, like, the common factor, and I felt like, is she trying to set me up, or is she doing this to, like, get closer to me so that I don't talk to him, or to find out my business? I was just very, like, unsure, so the first few times she tried to hang out, I didn't like follow through, and then I think we finally hung out, and then after that there was a time that we met up with the guy that was eventually managing both of us, and he sat us down knowing the situation, and he's like, look, y'all both want to make money, right? At the time we both really weren't making money. I worked like a regular job at the mall, whatever, and he's like, you know, y'all both want to make money, y'all both have potential, and he's like, I don't think you should have this beef over a guy that first.
So basically, he put y'all together so y'all could be rich. Even though y'all didn't like each other, he put y'all together to be rich. Which it worked, but damn, that had to suck to be around somebody you just don't like every single day or almost every day. Y'all gotta act fake in public, and then in private y'all hate each other. That's crazy.
First of all, doesn't care about either of y'all. Clearly is messing with tons of other girls. He's like, you guys don't have to really like each other, but
that's crazy,
you could at
bro.
least make money together and, you know, play it cool just to make money together. He's like, but you don't really have to be friends. You don't really have to like each other. So we kind of like awkwardly agreed to that, and then we were just around each other a lot more because we had the same manager. And then there was like other personal things that happened, so I feel like we kind of got closer because we bonded on stuff that really we couldn't relate to with anyone else or talk about with anyone else. So that's kind of what made me feel like, oh damn, like this girl really turned into like my best friend, because we just bonded on a lot of stuff, some really deep shit. So that's kind of how everything started. But now I'm realizing, now that I'm older and I'm wiser, I'm just realizing, like, which maybe it worked out for a lot of people, but
This shit
I
sounds
could never do this,
stupid.
man. You cannot base a friendship off a guy.
How long it took you to make up this story? This shit just sounds fake. Like, I wonder what the comments are saying. I haven't even checked the.
Both parties are not secure in themselves, and it was later revealed.
And Ruby going live soon, boys. She's going live soon on OnlyFans to talk about
she
this.
was so in love with him,
You know, I paying for that
her,
shit.
Just knowing, like, you know, just knowing we both messed with him. The main thing that I think triggered her.
So basically, he wanted to fuck both of y'all. He was fucking both of y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What she told to me was that me and him were still cool. After all of that, we were still cool. We didn't talk. I didn't mess with him like that anymore, but he would hit me from time to time, check in. I would run into him at events, and I would tell Ruby every single time, like, so-and-so hit me, or I just saw them at this place. Every single time I would
He
tell
was
her,
fucking both of y'all. That nigga a goat.
I should let her know.
That nigga a goat. He a goat.
Be weird and sneaky, and I wasn't sneaking around to hang with him, but I'm gonna let her know if he texts me or if I see him at this place and we have a conversation, because we didn't end on a negative note, but they did. They ended on a very, very bad toxic note. And all the times that I would tell her, she would never express to me that it bothered her until, you know, later on when she really revealed everything.
This nigga must have been like
yeah, I
a pretty boy ass nigga.
Spoke up, but she told me, like, she just felt like it was something without saying that I should know. And I agree, you know, and I later apologized, like, I didn't think about it that way, and I probably should have just completely cut ties, not even been cordial with him. I just felt like, damn, he didn't do anything to me personally, and I knew
he was fucking both of y'all. That's what he was doing.
And had a separate relationship with him before I knew you, so it's like, it just put me in an awkward situation, but I definitely learned from that, and from that point on, I never, ever responded to him again. Never anything. Yeah, so I made that very apparent.
I'm sorry, I'm just like, I feel bamboozled.
Bothering her on the inside. And I feel like that's why communication is so important. And if you really have a true friendship, be honest with them to avoid situations like this. Because that could have saved me a long ass time from being friends with someone that really didn't feel the same way and secretly disliked me. I could have saved a lot of time from that. So, alright, so fast forward to recent events. I was hit up by multiple casting agents to do the Mood Swings music video, which, if you don't know, is the Pop Smoke featuring Lil TJ song.
Y'all niggas listen to Lil TJ? Listen, I have one Lil TJ song on my phone. I'm not like a, oh shit, bro, Lil TJ dropped a new tape. I'm not one of those niggas. Like, I don't see the hype around him like that. You feel me? Like, yeah, he was trying to do some 6ix9ine shit months ago. That shit ain't work. Trying to beef with everybody, calling himself the king of New York. He was trying to get clout. Like, nigga, who are you? You're nobody compared to the rest of these niggas, bro. No disrespect, but come on. But I want to hear about this.
So I was hit up to do it, emails, messages, all that. He did ask me personally as well, but I was hit by actual casting people too. So the first thing I did was I called Ruby and I told her, and I sent her screenshots of the emails I got and the text messages I got asking me about it. And I was like, hey, like, do you mind if I did this, or would it be weird? And if so, I won't do it. But
why you took that picture, cut it up with him just for like to get her mad? What? This shit don't make damn sense.
I just want to know because it's a big song. They're paying me a lot.
Because Pop Smoke mostly.
She straight up told me, like, oh my god, that's so cool. I would be a bad person to tell you not to do that. And I didn't have to ask her permission per se. I'm grown. I can make my own decisions. But I just felt like because of the public situation that happened with them, that was embarrassing for her.
You're damn right it was.
Just, at least to ask and just to let her know. So I asked, and she told me that it was fine with her. And she literally went on to be like, if I was you, I would do it. And she's like, it's not like it's just a random song. Like, I think this is good for you, and you should do it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Still didn't confirm with the casting people yet. Some like days went on, probably like a day or two actually, and I called her again. I'm like, I just want to make sure 100% you're fine with it before I tell them I can do this. And she persisted to push it and encourage it and say like, yes, you should do it. Like, I promise you, I don't feel any type of way. I would do the same thing. I asked her a third time, you guys.
Three times? Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck is this shit?
Said the same thing. Still encouraged it. Still was all happy-go-lucky
about it.
I should do it. Yeah. So after asking multiple times, I confirmed with them. And I didn't see the issue. And another reason why I even considered it, because I know people are like,
I don't think she fucked TJ. I don't think she'd be that. I don't think she'd be that grimy. Like, come on now.
well, why would you even want to do that when someone publicly embarrassed your friend? Like I said at the beginning of this video, the internet and real life are two different things. I know it's the perception that they have this.
Like, it doesn't make any sense she fucked that nigga and that nigga embarrassed her next.
They were so cool after that, and we all three hung out. Like, they were cool. Yeah. So, anyways, a little bit back, probably like a few months ago, Ruby called me and was like, hey, TJ is doing this video for Sex Song. She didn't tell me the name at the time. I didn't actually know any details, but the video since then came out with a different girl. So if you want to go back and look, whatever, to reference what I'm saying, it's called Sex Sounds. And she told me, like, he's doing a video, he's filming it in Jamaica, and he needs a lead girl, and I think you should do it. But then I never followed through because it was very last minute, and I was like, damn, I'm not about to go to a whole different country for someone that I don't know. And I didn't even know the treatment. I didn't know anything. But if you go back and look, the video was 10 times more intimate than Mood Swings was. If you go from there to now for Mood Swings, why would I think that this would be an issue? You know, like, she put that in my head initially. That was the biggest thing. After I asked about the Mood Swings video, I even told her, like, if you don't want me to do it, I won't do it. She never spoke up or said otherwise. And, you know, this video in comparison to the other one she asked me to do was in a much more professional setting. It was just like, I wouldn't have seen the issue because of that. And I still asked multiple times. So now, you know, the video is said and done. I call her, I tell her about it, and everything is still on my end, under my impression, cool, right? So then she texts me, I think like the next day randomly, and just said, so she said, love you as a sis because we've been through a lot, but not gonna lie, I can't F with you anymore. And I said, I can't say I didn't see this coming, but I just wish you could at least be honest with me about how you feel when I asked. But I was probably being selfish, so I'm sorry if I hurt you along the way. And that was the truth, because I asked her prior. She said she was fine with it, so if you weren't, you should have spoken up. But now it's too late. The video is said and done, so it's like, you're telling me, oh, I can't F with you anymore. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna sit there and beg for a friendship. I was kind of just at peace with myself. Like, I'm not surprised that's how she is, and I'm starting to think she probably was testing me or something. But I asked so many times that you had a chance to really say how you felt. And her biggest problem is communication, because she holds things in, and then when push comes to shove, it's like, you know, like
how much time I got more of this, bro? This is ridiculous.
At once, and I'm like, damn, like, speak up. If that's how you feel, say that.
Should have made no sense. This gotta be for cloud, bro. This is ridiculous.
I'm at the point where I'm happy with myself, and I'm just gonna move on. I'm not gonna spend too much time dwelling over something that I can't change. And I feel like maybe she thinks that I'm unapologetic or have no remorse on the situation. And I understand how it looks and how it's messed up and how she feels, but with everything involved, you can't really be that upset. And yeah, I told the girl if I would have known it was a problem from the jump, I would not have done it. But you never let me know.
She still secured the bag, so.
It's just a weird situation, because she's even said to me, and I think she said it on the internet before, like, her and TJ are friends, no ties, like, they were never dating.
Yeah, that's what a lot of y'all gotta understand that shit. There's a lot of y'all in the comments, bro. Like, a lot of y'all be like, oh, DDG was dating Ruby. DDG, oh, Ruby was dating TJ. They're not dating. What is wrong with y'all? I know it has to be the kids. Sometimes it's y'all grown niggas too, or y'all grown girls. These people are not dating. They're just talking and fucking. That's what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, all those girls DDG was talking to, they were talking. They were not dating. Besides Kennedy, DDG was literally talking to these girls. He was not dating them. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all always say, oh, but Lala, why you fucked TJ? She was dating Ruby. He was dating Ruby. What? They weren't dating. They were just fucking. Y'all are so dumb and weird. What?
The internet just blows everything out of proportion. We even all three hung out afterwards. So, and had certain conversations, and just like, it was just very apparent that was in the past. They were clearly friends. Like, Ruby would talk about guys she wanted or mess with in front of him. It was just like a little play, like, I don't know, a little odd. odd, but I'm just saying, from my point of view, this is why I didn't feel like I was that in the wrong. But I can understand how it looks, and I'm owning up to that. There was even a point where they were talking, and Ruby was saying how she wanted his friend, and he was like, he wanted me, and it was like this little weird trade, and then he ended up messaging me, and I had showed her, and she was like, I don't care, whatever. Like, it was just a weird situation. I just am only saying that to let y'all know, like, it wasn't deeper. It wasn't like her boyfriend.
Oh, that's like,
They really both did weird stuff. I didn't go behind her back. None of that. Truly wish the best for her. I just feel like it was meant for us to exit each other's lives. And that's really the reality of this whole shit, because to be quite honest, I knew it was true because she said those exact words to me and looked me in my eyes. And when different people were telling me, I didn't even tell them that I knew
just skip this
that
shit.
this was being overhyped and made to paint me in a negative light, because Ruby doesn't have the best reputation internet-wise.
That's so true.
She typically is the one that gets a lot of hate comments and just negative things thrown at her. And I've always been there to defend her and even lie, like just do whatever, because I don't want that. I don't wish that on anyone, and now I'm experiencing it.
That's what I'm saying. Now you're experiencing it, so now you.
I kind of feel like the roles are reversed, and now this is making her look good and like making me.
No, I don't let her look good. Trust me. Yeah.
And that's good for her.
Ruby will always be a clown.
She's typically the one that gets hate.
Ruby, you will always be a clown. You're money hungry. You said it yourself, so you will always be a clown, bro.
But I'm sure it's being pushed for her to carry this on, and it's great publicity. She has a project coming out for any artist. Any artist. I'm not an artist. I don't have a project coming out. But for anyone that does, I could see how this could be great publicity, and it's putting her in a positive spotlight. I'm the bad guy now. All the hate transferred to me. That is really all that's left to be said on my end. Like I said, this video wasn't to bash her. It was just to get my side of the story out. You can still choose to hate me, bash me.
Was this video
whatever,
fake?
but I feel better that I got that out. So that's it on my end. I'm gonna move on with my life, and if anyone.
Okay, I had to pause real quick. As much as I respect you, Lala, and like you, I cannot believe any of this bullshit. This doesn't make any type of sense whatsoever. Yes, you were young, but if I see someone being toxic to me like that, I will end it. I would just end it. And then your manager forced you guys to be together. Then y'all became close friends after hitting each other. Oh, fuck no. Listen, I don't know if this was a stunt or whatever, because Ruby, she's about to go live right now on OnlyFans, which I'm not paying for that shit to watch it. Somebody better screen record that shit, my nigga. But this doesn't make any sense. I feel like this is fake, and I'm about to read the comments and see if it is or not, and see what everyone else thinks, because you guys hang out with DDG. DDG is known for doing stuff like this for money. You know, I understand he does it, try to get the YouTube situation popping, get YouTube popping, because YouTube's been kind of dry. But come on, bro. It kind of makes sense. The story makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, like, bro, what? But more reactions coming soon, guys. Tell me how you feel about this. I'm gonna read the comments after this. I'm not hating. I'm just saying this doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm out later.